let's talk that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Okay, so this episode was essentially just the new slime getting new skills, basically. So, at the beginning of the episode, we find out that if the dragon runs out of magic, he dies. And at this point, the two give each other names before our slime, who's now named Rimuru Tempest, and Veldora is now named Veldora Tempest, come up with a plan to break the barrier around him before he dies, before he kicks the bucket and all that. And dogs. Dogs are barking. Dogs are barking. Hold on a second. Dogs are barking. So anyway, Rimuru realizes that the only way to break the barrier is by analyzing it from the inside and out. So he absorbs Veldora into himself so that he can analyze the barrier more effectively. However, this has the unintended consequence of monsters showing up for the next month. Because Veldora's aura was keeping the monsters away, and with Veldora now unleashed, basically, the monsters are able to run around unopposed. Something that Rimuru learns later. But in the meantime, he spends the next month trying to get out of the cave because it's a very deep and very complex cave. He eventually does find his way out, but along the way, he gains a bunch of different skills, including the ability to fire water like a blade, and he also gets the ability to manipulate water because he combined 3 different skills. Because he gained the ability to shoot water, float on water, and use water as a blade. And so he gained the ability to control water, and he also eventually gains the ability to speak by absorbing a giant bat. So now he can speak and vocalize himself, although he couldn't control the volume of his own voice for a moment, because later in that episode, after escaping the cave, he runs into 3 adventurers, and after sneaking past them, runs into some goblins, who are terrified of him because they sense of how powerful a monster he is. And after a bit of a misunderstanding, he shows up at their village and talks to the elder, and finds out he has been emitting an aura this whole time, and is like, man, this is like going around with your fly open. And indeed it is, because he's been emitting an aura the whole time and basically just letting everybody know, hey, look, big, giant, scary monster right here! Come and get me! That's basically what happened. And after realizing that the goblins needed a protector, becomes their protector in exchange for their loyalty, and becomes the new leader of the goblins, and also assists them in helping them take down some monsters, which we see next episode. But for right now, this series is shaping up. So he's already gained some powerful skills. He's gained the ability to just shapeshift into some really powerful monsters that were in the dungeon with him. And he's also gained the ability to speak, so now he can vocalize his words and all that. So, yeah, definitely a cool little idea for an anime. So the whole thing is that he's a slime, but he's a very powerful slime. I guess that's the joke, but yeah. I just think this anime is delightful, because the anime is just like, yeah, this guy's a slime, but it's not what you expect it to be. It's a very powerful slime at that. So yeah, if you guys have seen this episode of That Time I Was Reincarnated as a Slime, what did you guys think? Let's get a discussion going in the comment section down below, or over on my Discord server, link in the description. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, hit that like and the subscribe button. Also be sure to follow me on Facebook and on Twitter in the description below. As next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!